Saturday has been a glorious day for West Ham Fortune. And it potentially could get even more glorious, in all honesty. Yeah, I'm using big words. Look at me go. Ha! Well, the good things have happened, because Brighton dropped points, Man United lost to Bournemouth, and, well, it means West Ham can go sixth with a win. And we know what that means, don't we? West Ham's going to look at those fixtures, think about those results, and think, yeah, we're definitely going to lose this tomorrow, aren't we? I hate to be the Debbie Downer in all of this, but that is kind of what happens with West Ham. When we have a golden chance to actually do something amazing, we don't take it. Hopefully, I'm reverse jinxing this. I believe in reverse jinxing. I don't know if it's like a reverse psychology thing, but I believe in saying the opposite of what I want to happen in order to get the best outcome. There's some psychological term for that, but I didn't do that in school or university. So if anybody knows the term, please let me know. Okay, so we've got Fulham up next. And honestly, it's another London derby. We've got these really thick and fast fixtures coming up, as I said in my previous preview. So we just got to get on the ball, get the momentum going right now in festive football. No better time to do it than this, because it's going to get to the halfway point in the season, and this is going to be the time in the season where things start to become a little bit more definitive. You start to have an idea of who's going to be fighting for the top, who's going to be fighting for Europe, who's a mid-table finisher, and who's deep in that relegation dogfight. I know West Ham's definitely not in that relegation dogfight right now, and I like the position we're in currently. We're playing an inconsistent Fulham side as well. This Fulham team hasn't exactly had the most successful of seasons. It's been a little bit scatterbrained with its results. And despite beating Nottingham Forest 5-0, there are still some issues that faced Fulham both on and off the pitch. And the off-field issues started to come kind of to light during the transfer window. During the summer transfer window, a big piece of news came from Fulham. Striker and prolific goalscorer Aleksandar Mitrovic basically kind of turned his back on the club in favour of a move to Saudi Arabia, which he took with open arms. He left, and in came Raul Jimenez, the former Wolves striker and Mexico international. Other players came in, such as Calvin Bassey, who signed from Ajax. Adama Traore joined also from Wolves. Timothy Castagna joined from Leicester City. And on deadline day, Alex Iwobi signed from Everton. Good use of the domestic market, really. And it provides some more options for Marco Silva. But the results haven't been all that promising. Despite starting off the season with a 1-0 win away at Everton, Fulham have struggled to really find any form within one particular month. This month they've only won one game so far. Last month they only won one game. Well, that month and the month before they only won one game as well. Some issues were going on with their ownership. The fans started to really put pressure on the owner to sign players. There were rumours that Marco Silva wanted to quit because of disputes with the board. He stayed on since then. And there's kind of some things going on and off with this club that aren't really being spoken about too much. I don't know the full extent of it, to be honest with you, because I don't support Fulham. But there were issues with the club, I know that for sure. And, yeah, there was definitely cause to be worried at times, I think. As for the players that did sign, though, Raul Jimenez has started to come in a little bit clutch for them right now. He's starting to score goals. Adama Traore is a physical right winger that they can definitely use, and he's, as we know, greasing himself up with oil all the time, so he shines brighter than a diamond. Castagna's a right-back option's decent for them. Calvin Bassey was a good centre-back for Ajax last season. He wanted a return to the UK, I think. Alex Iwobi, could it be Everton's loss? I'm not really sure right now. But he's another option that they've got. It's also worth pointing out as well that Silva's actually a very good manager, and I do like him quite a lot. When we talk about players to look out for, two spring to mind. Willian springs to mind, and João Palhinha. Palhinha was rumoured with a move to West Ham, but for £90 million, are you mad? Every time Alvarez drops a stinker, I see West Ham fans sometimes tweeting, oh yeah, we should have got paid that money for Palhinha. Are you nuts? The geezer's 28 years old, and we don't need someone of that age on £90 million. Just no. Not going to happen, okay? Just no. Right? Willian, very proven winger in the Premier League. Was rumoured to want to go away from the club and move away over the summer because of some disputes with the board, but he stayed on. Carlos Vinicius is another good forward option that they have. Harry Wilson's a decent right winger as well, by the way. He can put in a decent shift. Bobby Reid as an attacking midfielder or winger. He's a very experienced player as well, who adds to their lines. I think he's Kenny Tete as well, scored in the last game. Decent player too. They got a lot of leadership in that team. Older players who've been there and done that, and they rely a lot on these leaders to really push on in the team. And the players I mentioned are all quite a lot older, and that's what I think Silva goes for. He likes to have a core leadership group based on experience. He did it at Hull City and it kind of worked. He wants to replicate that as well with Fulham. A blast from the recent past. Ryan Fredericks. Ryan Fredericks joined West Ham in 2018 on a free transfer and was Manuel Pellegrini's first signing to come through the door. Fredericks became a starting right-back over time, and although he did score a goal for us every season, he scored 3 goals in total, he wasn't really good defensively, in my opinion. He was fast-paced, but he wasn't really that kind of defensive right-back we needed. After he left West Ham, he went to Bournemouth, where he still plays today. My score prediction is a 2-0 win for West Ham, with Bowen and Kudus to get the goals. Let's just keep that nice and simple. We have struggled against Fulham though in the past, but we did beat them 3-1 at home last season, and then beat them 1-0 away thanks to an own goal last season. Before that, I remember the Ademola Lookman chip penalty in the last minute and the Souček late winner. Hey, I suspect just going to say a 2-0 win though, and I won't say we'll be dominant in the game, but we'll get it done, I think, in the first half, and then just try and close it out the best we can. It's the West Ham thing, just to lead and then try and just park the bus, isn't it?